Another case of mini encounters. All accounts found on camera footage will be listed. Camera 1, convenience store exterior. The footage begins at 3:14 p.m. Quiet suburban street. A man, wrinkled hoodie, tattered jeans, sits near the entrance of a store, holding a cardboard sign that says, "Hungry, please help." The screen captures the occasional glance of people passing by, trying not to make eye contact, except for him. A well dressed man in a blue blazer steps into frame. He carries himself effortlessly, with a sense of optimism almost, smiling warmly at the beggar. He stops to speak with him for a moment, no audio to be found, just friendly gestures and a pat on his shoulders before the man enters the store. Camera 2, convenience store interior. Inside, the man moves around cheerfully, weaving through the aisles, gracefully almost. Smile on his face, he picks up a sandwich, a water bottle, and a piece of fruit. He waits at the register behind a small line, pleasant demeanor, seemingly very nice. The cashier gets pulled away for something, leaving the register and the line stalled for a few moments. The man starts a conversation with the person in line in front of him. It takes about 10 minutes. Timestamp reads 3:27 when he leaves. Camera 1, store exterior. The man exits the store, holding a bag of food. He scans the sidewalk. His smile falters ever so slightly. He sees the spot where the beggar was. Beggar is now gone. The man tilts his head curiously, looks around. His eyes seem to narrow. Footage captures him walking towards a parking lot, stopping abruptly. Camera 3, parking lot. The angle shifts. The beggar, still in tattered clothes, walking towards a sleek black Mercedes. Near the parking lot corner, the man in a blue blazer can be seen just off scene, watching the beggar unlock his car, toss his cardboard inside the passenger seat, jump behind the wheel. Man in blue blazer does not move. He just watches as the car pulls away. Parking lot footage shows man in the blue blazer leaving a few moments after the car is left. Camera 4, residential neighborhood. Time code 3:47 p.m. The black Mercedes pulls up into a driveway. Large, modern home. The driver, a clean-cut man mid-30s, steps out, retrieves a gym bag from the trunk. A few moments later, slightly at the corner of scene, man in blue blazer appears on the sidewalk, pauses in front of the house, studies the property, and then walks away, slowly. Camera 5, living room. Time code 4:12 p.m. The homeowner is sitting on the couch, scrolling through phone, glass of wine in hand. His house is pristine, tastefully decorated with modern art, sleek furniture. It's very nice. In the background, there's a faint flicker near the sliding glass door. Curtains move unnaturally. There doesn't seem to be windows open, but they flutter. Camera 6, kitchen. Time code 4:25 p.m. The homeowner sets an empty glass of wine on the counter. He opens the fridge. You can see in the top corner of the frame a small object, I think it's a spoon, slides off the edge of the counter and clatters on the floor. The man jumps, it startles him. He glances around the room. It looks like he sees nothing. He shakes his head, mutters something under his breath as he picks up the spoon and tosses it in the sink. There's a faint reflection behind him on the fridge door. It looks warped. Can't see anything off of camera. Camera 7, hallway. Time code 4:42 p.m. The hallway is still. The footage captures a faint sound, maybe a distant thud or something, hard to lock on. It's followed by something that sounds like a laugh. Recording is a little unclear. The homeowner appears shortly after the sound. He has a tense expression on his face. He's holding his phone in his hand and he calls out, "Hello? Someone here?" The light flickers once shortly after. He looks up, shakes his head for a moment, goes down the hall towards his bedroom. Camera 8, bedroom. Time code 4:45 p.m. The homeowner enters his bedroom. He's playing with his phone. App data shows that he opened his security camera app and reviewed it for a minute. Time code 4:53 p.m. Homeowner starts dialing on his phone. Time code 4:55 p.m. Homeowner sits on the edge of his bed. He's breathing heavy. His phone is pressed to his ear. We have the recording. He called the police.
911, what's your emergency?
I think there's someone in my house. I don't know how they got in, but I keep hearing noises and there's things moving on their own.
Sir, are you safe? What's your location right now? Have you seen the intruder?
I think I'm safe. I'm upstairs, but I don't know. A loud crash cuts him off. The camera catches the wardrobe toppling over behind him. Doesn't look like anybody touched it, but it clearly fell. The homeowner screams and drops his phone. Camera 7, hallway, time code 5 p.m. The homeowner falls into the hallway with a limp. He makes his way down the hall. There's something wrong with him, but hard to tell what. Camera 9, kitchen, time code 5:07 p.m. The kitchen is empty, but the lights are now completely off. There's a faint hum of the fridge in the audio, along with maybe a clock. The man in the blue blazer steps into frame. His movements unnervingly smooth. His face is calm. His eyes look unnaturally wide. He smiles and looks like he looks at the camera. He moves to the counter and tilts his head as if he's listening to something. I don't hear anything. Then he moves out of frame. Time code 5:08 p.m. The homeowner enters the kitchen, grabs a knife. He turns towards the hall. He yells something out. Okay, come out here, you fucker. He looks frantically around. In caution or curiosity, I can't tell. The cops! They're on their way! You better leave or get the fuck out of this house! Camera 9, living room. Time code 5:10 p.m. Homeowner enters the living room. He jets forward as if he's been pushed. He stumbles onto the couch, slips, cuts himself with a knife. He cut his own leg. Screams out in pain and gets up in a hurry towards the basement, looks like. He's stumbling, but he's getting there. Camera 10, basement. Time code 5:18 p.m. The homeowner stumbles down the basement stairs. Clutching the kitchen knife, he's muttering something to himself. He covers his ears and starts shaking his head. He lets out just a wail of a scream. Starts swinging the knife wildly at the empty air. Camera glitches, footage is distorted and static for several seconds. Camera clears and the man in the blue blazer is standing atop the stairs, looking down. His head tilts slowly. It's unnatural. He smiles. The footage cuts off for several minutes. It's purely dark. There is audio of the homeowner screaming and grunting like he's fighting something, but no footage could find any evidence of that to be true. Camera 11, exterior. Time code 6:02 p.m. This is the last shot. It shows the man in the blue blazer walking down, calmly, the driveway, hands in his pocket. The house behind him seems silent. The windows are empty. It's dark. The man is humming something. Records indicate the homeowner was never found. The footage was recovered on drives of the home security system much later. The property was sold at auction due to abandonment. Investigators who reviewed the recordings found no physical evidence of forced entry, no DNA other than the homeowner, and no signs of struggle between what was found or seen in the footage. Case files have it listed as the homeowner is missing under suspicious circumstances. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this short story, No Good Deed. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and let me know what kind of stories you would like to hear. These are the first few stories I've created, so I'm still trying to find what style I would like to go with.